Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. In Part 2, we'll take a closer look at real-world examples of these incentives in action and how they're transforming the industry. Let's keep moving toward a greener future. Infrastructure Development Grants. Green trucks rely on an ecosystem of supporting infrastructure. Think charging stations for electric trucks and hydrogen refueling stations for fuel cell models. To make these networks accessible, governments are investing in infrastructure development grants. Funding charging stations. Programs like the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure (NEVI) formula program in the U.S. are allocating billions to expand charging networks, including power solutions for heavy-duty electric trucks. Hydrogen refueling networks. In some regions, government funding is going specifically to build hydrogen stations. For example, Japan's government has subsidized the construction of hydrogen hubs to support fuel cell trucks and buses. Depot upgrades for fleets. Grants also cover upgrades at fleet operators' depots, such as installing fast chargers or hydrogen storage tanks. This ensures truck owners have access to essentials right where they need them. These initiatives not only benefit truck owners but also strengthen the overall infrastructure, making green trucking more practical and scalable. Research and development support. Innovation in green trucking doesn't happen on its own. It requires funding, experimentation, and collaboration. That's why many governments are directly supporting research and development efforts. Public-private partnerships. Programs like the European Union's Horizon initiatives fund partnerships between businesses, researchers, and governments to develop next-gen green truck technologies like solid-state batteries and ultra-light materials. Targeted grants for emerging tech. Some governments allocate specific grants to companies working on high-impact innovations, such as hydrogen powertrains, autonomous charging solutions, or hybrid retrofitting kits for existing fleets. When governments back R&D, they drive breakthroughs that push the industry forward. It's like planting seeds for long-term growth, ensuring the green trucks of today eventually become even more efficient, affordable, and mainstream. Regulatory incentives. Beyond direct funding, governments are using regulations and policies to create market conditions that favor green trucking. These incentives play a significant role in encouraging businesses to adopt low-emission technologies. Low-emission zones. Urban areas worldwide, from London to Los Angeles, are implementing emission-restricted zones. Only green trucks can access these areas freely, while diesel vehicles face heavy fees or outright bans. Compliance credits. Programs like California's Low Carbon Fuel Standard, LCFS, create a trading system where green truck owners can earn credits for reducing emissions. These are sold to companies needing to offset their carbon footprint. Carbon markets. Some countries have established carbon trading systems, where companies adopting green trucks can monetize their lower emissions by selling surplus carbon allowances to others in regulated industries. These regulations act as both a stick and a carrot, penalizing polluters while rewarding early adopters of clean technology. They help shift the industry away from diesel dominance and toward greener alternatives. By combining financial assistance, infrastructure funding, R&D support, and smart policies, governments are tackling the barriers to green trucking adoption from every angle. Each of these incentives is a critical piece of the puzzle, driving the industry toward a future that's cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable. Global case studies of green truck incentives. Around the globe, governments are stepping up to promote green trucking with creative and effective incentive programs. The strategies vary, but the goal is the same. Accelerate the move to cleaner commercial transportation. Let's explore how major players like the United States, the European Union, and China are making an impact. United States. Federal and state initiatives. In the United States, the push for green trucks comes from both federal and state levels. The government offers a range of incentives to encourage businesses to replace diesel fleets with cleaner alternatives. Federal tax credits. Programs such as those tied to the Inflation Reduction Act provide tax credits that lower the financial barriers for adopting electric and hydrogen-powered trucks. For example, companies can save thousands of dollars per vehicle through these credits, making green trucks significantly more affordable. California leading the charge. On the state level, California's Hybrid and Zero-Emission Truck and Bus Voucher Incentive Project, HVIP, is a standout initiative. HVIP offers point-of-sale rebates for electric and hybrid trucks, slicing upfront costs and accelerating adoption. A large fleet operator in California, for example, could get up to $120,000 in rebates for a single zero-emission truck. That's real money staying in pockets while helping reduce emissions in one of the nation's busiest trucking hubs. Other states like New York and Oregon have followed suit, rolling out similar fleet-friendly programs to support local businesses while cutting pollution. Taken together, federal and state incentives in the U.S. are creating a framework for widespread adoption of green trucks. European Union. Push for zero-emission vehicles. In the European Union, the transition to greener transportation isn't just encouraged, it's mandated. Member states are using a mix of subsidies, grants, and strict emissions policies to transform the logistics industry. Subsidies driving purchases. Many EU countries, such as Germany and France, offer generous purchase subsidies for zero-emission trucks. For example, Germany's 2021 Förderprogramm für Energieeffiziente LKW, Energy Efficient Truck Program, provided up to €150,000 per vehicle for electric truck purchases. These rebates give fleet operators a financial nudge to go green. Zero-emission transport zones. The EU is also putting pressure on logistics companies with policies like zero-emission zones in major cities. Vehicles with high emissions are fined or banned altogether in key areas such as London, Amsterdam, and Paris. Green trucks not only avoid these penalties but often benefit from added perks like reduced tolls or priority access in loading zones. CO2 emission mandates. European regulations demand substantial reductions in vehicle CO2 emissions by 2030, with fleet operators needing to comply or face hefty fines. These policies, combined with cash incentives, are a 1-2 punch that's driving the shift to electric and hydrogen-powered trucks across the continent. It's clear. In Europe, it's not just about carrot and stick incentives, it's about reimagining how goods move sustainably through cities and across borders. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.